Hey, my name is Shadowsense, and you're watching Slay the Princess. We're gonna load into where we were
You're on a path
last time.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I am well aware. So last time the princess turned into some eldritch abomination. We went to the long quiet, and now we're back here. So let's try to figure out what the fuck is going on in this game.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of
Yeah. You've told me this before. No, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller. I was like, R/? Excuse me. Forget it. I'm not doing this. Can't someone else do this? Have you considered that maybe I want the world to end? Okay, sweet. What happens if I just leave?
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yeah.
Do you
Why
even
not?
know where you're going?
Nope. Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll do it. Okay, fine. I'll go princess. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. Yeah, that one.
Fine.
Be a little bit of a brat, you know.
Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Thank you.
What we're being asked to do here is wrong.
Sure is.
Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
I agree.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I will not ignore him.
That's strange. It looks like this path
You sly
also
dog.
leads to the cabin.
You got me
How convenient.
monologuing.
Everything's back on track again.
Didn't
Maybe
really
the world
monologue,
can
but
still
you know
be
what I mean.
saved After all.
Okay, I'm going to the cabin. Sheesh. And turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting someone's time, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what
Remarkably
this entire
selfish, if you
YouTube
ask
channel
me.
is.
I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Oh well. Doesn't sound like my fucking problem. Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me. I don't care, I'm not killing a princess. Yeah, you're not emotionally blackmailing me into this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
Damn, called me immature.
But fine.
Rude.
You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Yes I did.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm
You
not
sneaky
normally
little
one for
shit.
superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Well, maybe the universe is a little bitch. Have you thought about that? Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm just gonna keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
No, it sucks to be them.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes.
Oh, I hate that.
Glimpses of
Hate that.
familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus
Oh,
on
you
your
just
surroundings,
loaded the
you start
forest
to
with
realize that
cabins.
Those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Sneaky.
In every direction,
Oh, even more.
there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on?
He's creating infinite cabins on hills in the middle of the woods.
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
No, I just don't want to kill a princess, Jesus.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness.
Woods.
It's not like any
Or
of that
years,
time
decades.
spent
Why did I
lost in
say
the
woods
really
first?
matters, because it isn't long.
A couple of wires in my brain got crossed.
Everyone dies.
Chapter 2, The Stranger. Ooh.
You're on a path you're here
Yep.
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Pressing tab on my keyboard, but the forward button isn't working. Oh wait, why is there a wall in the back? Weird. Oh, you bastard, you're in for now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
Uh-huh.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows.
Oh, welcome back, Contrarian.
He's like a captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else.
Capital H he,
He,
huh?
If by
Interesting.
ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Hear that, Contrarian? Get back there. Then the Contrarian's like, oh, you can't get me out of here. I don't know why I gave him that voice. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever.
Oh, that's clever. A little boring, though.
A little bit, yeah, but I mean...
Extremely boring. Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing?
It is a choice. The right choice. Who's to say? But it is a choice
No,
that I am
you
making
can't
right
just
now
do nothing.
to do
You
nothing.
have to do something.
Well, yeah, I have to breathe, I have to pee, I have to shit, I have to drink water, and eat. That's like 5 things, though. That's it.
Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing. Forever.
Forever and ever.
Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? Everything's getting fuzzy.
He's gone.
What is that weird feeling? It's like
Oh, you know what this reminds me of? You ever stare at something like intensely for a long time and then everything around it just kind of gets like, I wouldn't say out of focus, but just kind of melds together until you only see the one little spot that you're focusing on? Or am I just weird?
Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
Maybe. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Oh, it's a bunch of hands. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers draw claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Okay. I got an achievement called Denial, and it says return to your destined path or face
in the woods.
the consequences or
And at
something.
the end of that path is a
It went away
cabin.
before I could finish reading all of
And
it.
you're here to slay her. If you don't,
Oh, okay. The skip button lets me skip straight to choices. Alright. What's a choice I haven't done? Viva la Revolution?
that's the spirit. You make your way up the short path.
Yeah, you know
to the
what?
cabin.
Let's just do a full, like, just guns a-blazing, kill the princess.
The interior of the cabin is...
Taking the blade.
Take the blade from the table.
Go in.
The door to the base...
Yeah, I'm saying absolutely
You're still
nothing.
listening to reason. You walk
Hello?
downstairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her
Skipping,
to the
I
far
guess,
wall of the
continued the
basement.
dialogue. And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step
Just gonna walk forward
your
without
grip on the blade
saying a
tightening as
thing.
you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right?
Correct.
If that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yes.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
No.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I will. I intend to. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give
Shunk.
way and look down.
Wow,
to see
was
your
that
blade
easy?
already
Damn.
Sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
No, because I've played this at least for 2 loops now, so
It's
I
like she's
kind of get what's
convinced
going
she
on.
can't Die. Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
No. No, it's not. Of course not. That was way too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
And then she bites her wrists and turns us into a vampire.
I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
There's a lot of things he's not telling us, hero.
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that?
She's alive.
You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after.
Oh, hello. Your teeth suddenly got very sharper.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your
what did
nerves
you do?
into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for
Oh,
that now.
hi.
You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your
Oh,
legs.
hidden blade. Assassin's Creed style. Okay.
As you fall, she falls with you.
Where would she have hid
exhausted
that,
by
though?
the effort,
I don't know.
the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Yeah, I guess we are.
See you around.
You were
Oh, she's
so
aware of the loop.
close.
She's aware of the
Why did
loop.
you hesitate?
She's aware of the loop.
It
At
doesn't
least
matter.
again. She's
At
been
least you
aware of the
managed to
loop,
take her
but
with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
and then we return to the long quiet. Chapter 2, The Razor. Oh. Okay. The Razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
One more
And
time around the
close to
bend.
that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end.
It's not giving me the skip button, so there might be something different here. Gonna kill me again.
Again?
Yeah, she's gonna kill me again.
People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous.
Oh, you put way
as
too
yourself.
much stock in me, narrator.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of
Oh.
shit. She's just going to
Voice
pull a
of the
knife out
cheated.
nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Except for the fact that she isn't.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Fuck you, narrator. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this what really did already happen.
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably mostly
Yeah,
listened to
I
you.
got that.
How are we supposed to know she'd spring back to life?
That's new dialogue.
If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly you didn't slay her.
But I did.
Congratulations, you've been
But I
given a
did.
chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing it?
Alright, I've
You
heard
mean,
that.
Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Brings up a good point.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
That's something I hadn't considered. For just going back. No, but then there's got to be alternate timelines and universes.
Had you failed to slay the princess,
Yeah, it's
what
got to be
would
something
have
like
happened
that.
to everyone in the place you left?
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. We were so close to finishing the job last time. She can't get the jump on us twice. If we're careful, we should be fine.
Why don't we go around to the back and then just throw the dagger at her through the window?
That's the spirit.
We haven't
Keep
considered
step
that
up,
option.
we'll save the world in
It's
no
all
time.
I'm saying. Let's talk about this
Just
princess.
be quick about it.
We killed each other last time. All she did last time was stab me to death. Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement. And
Oh, yeah,
told you.
We got that one. All she did last time around is stab me to death? How can someone like that end the world?
She just can. But she's still only a princess. You're fully up to the task you've been given, so long as you remember that.
What aren't you telling me? If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to
Oh,
say
yeah.
it. Oh,
Yeah, we're special.
I didn't know. Of course you're...
If anyone's special here, it's her. Last I checked, we can't get up from a knife in the chest.
We can't. Guess we aren't that special. That's all.
Right. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Proceed to cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
Yeah, we've
Couldn't
heard
be
that
more
before.
on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Until we go back to the long quiet and
We know
get
what to
forced
look
into
out for
another
this
loop.
time.
We know to be careful. Just
saying.
stay focused and you'll be fine.
See to cabin.
The interior
Whoa.
of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken
It
boards.
sure is.
Their splintered edges as uninviting
Hey,
as
there's the
shattered
mirror
glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here.
But I
I
have.
hope this means you'll finally
At
drop
least
that
4
ridiculous
times.
Past life
I can't keep
nonsense.
count of how
You
many
haven't
times
died,
I've
and you
gone through the
certainly
loop.
haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Okay. Going in the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Once again, he's not
Wasn't
telling us
sure.
about
This
the
is
mirror that is clearly there.
You reach forward and rub your... But there
I look
was a
very
mirror
silly.
A second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Yeah, me too. The narrator's being a fucking dick. Still.
Are we really doing this without a weapon? You know she has one, right?
Yeah, I know.
Once
I don't
again,
intend
I'd
on
like to
killing her
remind
this
you
loop.
that
Is
she's
the thing.
unarmed. But you're right. This would be a lot easier if you had the blade. I hope you know what you're doing.
I think I know what I'm doing.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and
Looks like a
violently
monster's
jammed
come
into the
through
wall.
here.
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's right. Scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains.
Oh yeah,
dragging
it's probably
across the
just her
floor.
chains.
I am begging you to get out of your head.
Uh-huh.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something
That doesn't
so wrong
sound
with that voice.
Friendly at all.
Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step,
Oh, hi.
the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes
You look
following you from across the
far
room.
too normal to be
I
okay.
wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we?
No, we're not gonna fall
She's
for
trying
that.
to trick us, but she can't.
What do you think
hide
I
that
am, some kind of
threatening edge
chump?
to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. Exactly. She sounds threatening because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
Yeah, because we've done this loop several times, narrator.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Oh boy. Oh boy, there's a lot of choices here. Jesus. What if we're both honest with each other? I was sitting here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart.
That doesn't sound like me.
But it was you.
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen.
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
Right, that's what I've been saying.
Something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that. But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
No, you definitely remember it, and it did
Absolutely
happen.
Zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
I feel like she has the means to actually do it.
But you know who has the capacity to quickly arm himself? You do. So stop second guessing yourself, go upstairs, take the blade, and do your job.
But I'm nervous.
All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before
That
you
is
waste
not how you
any
deal with
time getting
nerves.
Stuck in your head.
Well, that's one way you could deal with nerves. I wouldn't recommend it personally. That's exactly what happened, so you do remember it.
Would I just lie?
Yes.
Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Yep.
I mean, just so I could stab you.
Don't
for
like the way your
first
head
time.
tilted.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
I don't have the key. I don't have a weapon. Isn't that a sign of goodwill? We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here, right now? Both of us normal and unstabbed.
Normal and unstabbed. Name of my new album. Boy. What are you gonna do if I let you out?
All sorts of things, which is why I think that's a great idea. I would love to not be chained up down here. Being chained up is so boring, and I crave fresh and new activities to broaden my horizons.
And fresh prey to eat.
Please don't let her out of here. Believe it or not, I think I'm actually with him on this. Okay, but what if all of this is just a misunderstanding? There has to be room for this to be a misunderstanding.
At least a little bit of room to be a misunderstanding, for sure. I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
Now that's awfully suspicious of
How many
you.
more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
Shh. I'm trying to dig for info.
Clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance.
Exactly,
Oh,
cheated.
I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Kind of, yeah, you're
Acting
omniscient.
like you are. My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No. I have my dignity. Fine. Then we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
I kind of like the voice of the cheated. Seems like a cool dude. What? Activities like stabbing or cutting or murdering?
Yes, I mean, maybe. I've never done any of those things, but there is something alluring about the sound of it.
Oh yeah, that's not a dead giveaway or
It
anything.
would also be fun to do other activities like look at a bird or touch a tree.
Okay, now listen. You're not actually buying this, are you?
I'm not.
Listen,
The hero might be, because the hero's stupid.
I would like to look at a bird.
Me too.
You can look at a bird later. But if we look at a bird now, we wouldn't have to be here.
True.
He has a point. Just make a decision already.
What if I just fucking go? Let's see here. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
I don't know. In your cleavage?
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Don't like the way you said that.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
You're a liar. You're a liar, narrator. Prove it then. Prove that you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one. So
Oh,
I can't.
you sneaky bitch.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
Tiny sleeves that definitely could hide a knife in them.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
But what if you're just hiding it somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret.
That's good alliteration.
Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
She might be telling the truth.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
I'll be right back. I left something upstairs.
It's boring if you leave.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's...
Whoa, jeez. It kind of scared me. Oh, the blade was in your arm.
Her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all.
Yeah, narrator, you fucking lied to me again.
How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. And then she slices through her arm.
She pulled a saw.
Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate
Hi.
before darting towards you with a
Blade
terrifying
arm.
speed you can't hope to outpace. That won't stop us from trying. Run, 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 run!
Yeah, we gotta get
Sprint
the
for
fuck out of here.
stairs, But I wasn't exaggerating when I said she was running at you with a terrifying speed you couldn't hope to outpace. We don't make it, do we? No. You feel her blade in your back before you make it to the first stair.
Damn it.
I'm going to kill you now.
With a squelch,
Oh.
she does just that.
How? I don't know. That was just like, I'm gonna kill you now. Matter of factly. That's the
Everything
phrase
goes
I was looking
dark.
for.
And you die.
Chapter 3, No Way Out.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck
Nah,
that. If we're
this
gonna
looks
have to
like
keep doing this
needles.
over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? I feel
Oh
dizzy.
shit. Wait, I'm so sorry. I skipped dialogue. I'm sorry.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
It's not really a cabin though. It's more like a cave.
Who cares about cards? You're all acting like this is about winning and losing, while this
Oh, the contrarian is
actually
back.
about having fun. How can you care about having
Oh,
fun
the
at a
paranoid.
time like this? There is someone or something out there pulling the strings, and we're all just puppets until we can figure out how to see them. But what if that someone is us, eh? Huh? Wouldn't that be neat? If we were the ones pulling the strings, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have died twice already.
Yeah, true. Actually, we've died three or four times now.
Great. So obviously
who's
you've
to say?
already been here. How many times? This is our third?
Something like that.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction.
So you're privy to it now, huh?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
The narrator knows now,
Only too much responsibility.
and
if these
he
worlds
let the
are
mask
real.
slip. He's letting us know that he knows now.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade.
Is that what
perched.
that is?
We take it. Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. And then we throw it out the window. What? That blade is
Fink.
the only edge we have. We are not too late. Fortunately for
Oops.
the rest of you,
Sorry.
and for me, and for the
I didn't
sake
know
of
that some of the
world,
dialogue just continues on.
Yes. That is horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that. You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things. What's done is done. I suggest you make the best of it.
We can go out of the cabin and get the blade.
Oh, is this how things are going to be now? All of us vying over a single body? Fine. See this corner? It's mine. And I'd better not see any of you trying to invade my personal space.
Okay.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are.
But you see here, narrator, that is not a door, that is a mirror.
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You only messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
We can see our reality just fine. Why should we trust his?
You know, I agree with that, Paranoid.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it.
It's not a
You
door.
really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like.
I cracked my
care
neck and
about
it felt
getting to the end of
good.
this mess. You reach forward and place your hand
Yeah,
on the door to the basement.
I knew it was going to disappear as I tried to wipe it clean.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising. I can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now I really want to see what's in it. If it's so keen on hiding from us, whatever it has must be real good.
It feels like it's hiding something from us. It's part of the big picture. I just know it. That's why it's being kept from us.
But why is it being kept from
It's
us?
time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
You sure about that?
You step forward.
Whee!
You don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs.
We
They are
just slide all the way the
flat
fuck
at
down.
back, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
As your body tumbles onto the
Aye,
basement landing, the form of
princess.
the princess comes into view, Riley smiling at you from a distance.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Oh, thanks. It was getting very annoying.
And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny. That's a joke. I'm going to kill you now.
Like to see you try.
Extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea. That was you. I know, I'm just trying to add some levity to this. Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it? Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions.
The voices, they're arguing. The voices are arguing.
I decided to pick up that blade, and you
Help.
decided to throw it out the window. I take it back.
Going through all these loops is making me pull apart my mind.
Because I can still hear you three yelling at each other. She's going to kill us again, you know. Especially if we keep fighting with ourselves. We need to get rid of our thoughts.
How do we do that, Paranoid?
Your internal bickering
double
is cut
blades.
short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her
Ugh.
elbows like torn sleeves.
Can you imagine that? Just like...
The chain clatters to the floor.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yeah?
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What we doing?
We can dodge, right? Yeah. We're gonna appeal her to authority. Buff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna try flirting with her. You know what? Bonk. I'm gonna try that option.
Now that is an interesting move.
Thank you.
Interesting? It's disgusting. No, don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her. Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Yes.
Of course we do. I'm into it. The one making the decisions is into it. Are you not? I don't think so. I don't know.
Even the hero isn't sure.
Go either way, honestly. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll throw her off. I know I'd be thrown off if she started flirting with us.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you'd be into it. No comment.
I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? I feel like I really get you. I like you romantically even. Maybe we can hash this out over a date. How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death? Give her the look. Oh yeah, baby. Another safe spot. I'm giving her the look.
The look. Yeah, the best flirts know how to flirt without saying anything. We just have to let her know, right? You flash the princess the look.
The look. Anyway.
Rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks
Oh,
as
ho,
she
ho.
breaks into a wide grin. Unbelievable.
Hey, girl. I know you got
Oh, is
weird
that how it
blade
is?
arms.
Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Oh, be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still
I
going
hope
to
so.
kill you, but now we could both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
How very thoughtful.
Or not.
Uh-oh.
Is anything going to work with her? She's so single-minded. It's like, whatever we do, it's always going to end exactly the same. Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you.
What
and
if I
skewers
lean
you.
in for a little smooch as I'm dying?
Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit?
Voice of the
That
smitten?
means She likes us. She's even said as much. Oh, a new one of us.
My thoughts exactly.
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died.
Oh, she has twin
Right.
scimitars. That's pretty cool.
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
Where am I?
Dead, aren't we? We're dead. How long have we been dead? Have we been dead the whole time?
Is the afterlife just fighting the princess over and over again? Because I can get used to that.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? I don't actually know how to answer that question. I think he means how many times have we died? Yes, that. Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
Me too, man. It's been a lot.
I haven't. It's 4.
4! Voice of the cheated nose.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Oh, well. Glad you think I'm
I guess we don't
that
have time to talk
interesting
about
and
things before
smart.
the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Continue
We'll win
gathering
her heart
voices.
eventually.
Come on, show me something new.
Alright. Zip! Here's my dick. We're fighting her. We're gonna appeal to her authority. All these ideas suck. Think up something better. Buff her up a bit? It doesn't work and she kills you again. And again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't
Oh, the
tried that.
opportunist. That's a new one.
I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her hard.
Oh, the stubborn is back.
She skewers you. More noise isn't helping. It's just making it harder to focus. What's the point? It's all
Voice of the
same.
broken.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes. We
Cue the
can't
Captain America.
give up.
I could do this all day.
We don't even have a weapon. Yeah. Some clod threw it out the window.
Yeah, you fucking clod.
Again, that was you. No, I was just the clod who suggested it. And if I knew we'd be stuck here forever, I wouldn't have done that.
See, that's what we call forethought. That's something you need to have.
Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging. Just keep
Voice
dodging.
of the hunted. Ooh, another new voice.
What's the point of avoiding me if you're not going to fight?
See? We lasted a little longer. Barely. She's going to kill this body either
Voice
way.
of the cold.
So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it?
A little bit, yeah.
Last time.
Feels like we're reaching a fever pitch.
Fine. One last time. None of this is working. Think.
Voice of the
Think.
skeptic. So what is this now? 10 loops?
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark. And you die.
Chapter 4. The empty cup.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here. No steel claw, though.
Yeah, no steel. Did we have a steel claw at some
Was
point?
tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, universe. A sick, sick joke.
Yeah, that seems unfair.
If it's gone for good, then maybe we never actually needed it. That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than steel. Yeah, mind over matter.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's how this works.
Who needs
That's how you avoid
violence
getting stabbed.
when you have love?
That's the bard in me.
Who needs love when you've mastered yourself?
Who needs love when you've masturbated yourself?
Who needs anything when we don't matter?
Okay, calm down,
Well,
buddy.
boys, are we ready?
Well,
There are
boys.
entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros.
Exactly.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
I like the voice of the smitten. That guy gets me.
Fine by me.
I'm not even a romantic. I just love that.
Stairs, only...
It's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Oh, thank you. I don't know why I keep playing with this tech deck.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Good. The more you're not a part of it, the better.
Don't care. Just want to see how this ends. Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Is that what I'm doing?
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Okay.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about
Yeah, if
the
she
new
says
thing.
something new, then it's kind of your job to describe it, narrator.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Yes.
Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's
Oh,
skin
oh no.
twists,
Oh
splitting
no.
into red
Oh
beams
no.
of raw
Maybe I didn't like
meat that
that.
stretches,
Maybe I don't like that.
tears,
Stop it. Stop it. Banana, banana, banana.
Erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls.
Oh, she has all
that remains
swords.
in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Well, now, how the fuck do we fight that?
Are you ready for what comes next?
Oh, you still talk?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Okay, keep it in your
divine.
pants. It'll get cut off.
Yes, behold the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window?
We can certainly try. It probably won't end well.
That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating. That's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all.
We just have to do a drop toe hold and make her land part first on one of these stalagmites.
I'd say we bow down to her right now if that had ever even slightly worked for us.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Okay, bye, cheated.
Narrator,
Oh. Okay, there's too many voices going on.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
And the basement's back to normal?
Something feels different about you.
Uh-oh.
It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act as the princess approaches, instead allowing her to crash against your form. And yet, there is seemingly nothing for her to crash against. Again and again, she swings at you. But there never really was a you to swing at.
This worked before. I was able to make you dead before.
She swings again, and this time she hits something. Or something hits her. She looks down in confused terror as her arm bends and folds upon itself.
Did you do that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and that's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too?
No, you're a bunch of swords.
No, I'm the one who hurts you.
She hurls herself at you, but as she does, her metal body bends outward, the very contact with what you are repelling her to the point of destruction. I got an achievement called Be Formless, Shapeless. The din of shrieking metal subsides, and something small and delicate falls into your hand. It's her heart. It beats gently, calmly in your palm. Whoa, hey, whoa. Don't like that. Don't like a hand just taking it. Not another word is spoken. It's time for you to leave. Emery returns. Approach the mirror. You do so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. I got an achievement called The Bloat, and the description is, you've grown. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment
I can't. I was
now
forced to go
is
to the cabin
final.
pretty much every
Your
time.
ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
There's so many different questions I can ask. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them. Another save slot there.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
What do you want me to bring next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Interesting. Hey. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Okay. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why, or thank you?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Okay. So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
I really just want to try attacking the entity, but... You know what? Save it one more time. Destroy my body. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Okay. Attack the entity. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Gotcha. What if I just wait here forever?
Then we will remain here as we are now. Barely finished. Damp. Cavernous.
Don't like that you described us as damp. No need to wait. Ready to go back. I'll ask more questions at a later point.
Give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Bring the Razor's heart to her. Achievement.
You're on a path in the wood.
Yes, I know where I am. I'm gonna go there, save the game, and then we'll continue this in the next episode. I'm really enjoying this game, so let me know if you want to see more. Actually, you know what? I want to show you more whether you want to see it or not. So, thank you guys so very much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.